Sorry about that, everyone. You don't want to hear me tonight. You don't want to hear me tonight. Just wanted to make sure. Muffled? Alright, let's see what I can do about that. How's that? Is that any better? Is this any better? Still muffled, huh? Alright, let's see. One moment. How's that? Any better? Hopefully that fixed the issue. Alrighty. And hello there, Father Turok. So, today we're going to be naming a brand new mod for Turok 3, courtesy of Father of Turok. As the title of this implies, the mod is, as Father of Turok called it, Turok 3 Revenge of Oblivion. It is a very extensive mod for Turok 3 Remaster. There we go. We're going to be doing this on Oblivion because it does make the game a lot more challenging. So what this mod includes is a combination of different things, some of which includes additional enemies, more levels, a whole lot more levels, believe it or not, and even a brand new weapon. And that's not even scratching the surface. See that? I haven't streamed for a while, so my reactive PNG may not be working as intended, but works just as well. So we're going to be playing this on Oblivion difficulty. And for the sake of it, I'm going to be playing as Joshua for this one. If anything, because Joshua is my favorite character to play as in Turok 3. Oops. I'm just making sure that all my filters are in place before I go too crazy. So shout out to Father Turok for making this mod. So among the changes made is that you start out with 500 health points. Hello, Father Turok, welcome to the stream. So you're given a maximum of 500 health points. Where in a vanilla game, the maximum you can get is 150. One of the multiplayer melee weapon, Spear, from the original version, is included. It actually is a lot more useful than both the Tomahawk or the Blade. The ammo count has been increased as well. Like, for example, the bow here now carries about It was about 250 arrows, if I'm not mistaken. I'll make sure to check when I get enough arrows. Of course, the one thing is that Father of Turok did, during the development, you fixed an issue in development where you couldn't pick up the grappling hook, but now you start out with it. Pistol ammo has been increased as well. You will find life forces throughout the game, but they don't add anything to your total. You won't really need them anyway, so it won't be too much of an issue. Of course, the enemy count has been increased substantially, which does make this a whole lot more enjoyable. Health pickup value and ammo pickup value have been increased dramatically. And of course, Father Turok added in different music for a lot of these levels. So for the new levels, you'll hear different tracks from other games. But in this case, it's the Port of Adia thing from Turok 2. Pretty fitting, honestly. As you can see, the spear is very effective in tearing apart enemies. So I and a couple of other users in the Turok Discord have helped Father Turok with this mod. I helped with the early versions, whereas Rafine and another user have actually been able to help out with along the final stages. So for what was played thus far has shown this to be a mod that not only extends the length of the game by hours, but offers up a unique challenge that dedicated Turok 3 players will definitely enjoy. And even newcomers to Turok 3 will definitely have a fun time with this. Because with Turok 3 Vanilla, you can still beat it even in a matter of just half an hour, if not less. Let me turn auto aim off. I've turned the auto aim off around the earlier stages of development just to make sure I can test things properly, but since this is the 1.0 version, if I'm not mistaken, no, I'll turn the auto aim off and over there. Of course, having played through the test version a couple of times, I am kind of used to where enemies are going to be, at least in this chapter. I love this spear. Evening, Bankai. How are you holding up? So for means of progression, one of the ways to progress is by clicking these switches. Every chapter has their own unique switch that you have to press in order to proceed. In this case, it's this elevator switch. Hopefully work goes well for you tomorrow. Alrighty, puppy. The fact that the spear can hit multiple times in one attack, it's good for stun locking some of the more troublesome enemies and finishing off some of the easier opponents to beat. One thing that was also included was the police presence. Now, in the vanilla version, whenever you encounter a SWAT, you have to avoid them at all costs. But in this mod, you can actually bring them with you, and they'll actually help you throughout each chapter. So now, instead of enemies, a lot of them are now allies. And they're really good at tearing through enemies. Because they're invulnerable and they can deal a whole lot of damage. Oh, that's an elite strider! Already, we came across an elite version. It's awesome. That's really cool that you even made a version of the Strider. That seems to be the problem, officer. Pathing took a hit? We'll fix that. Yeah, but don't worry. It won't be an issue. Because even if we don't have the police helping us, the spear here does a really good job at taking care of the enemy forces anyway. The police AI pathing or not, we're still gonna have a pretty comfortable stride through here. Ah, this is new. The headquarters, huh? Oh, this must be what's... Okay, I see what happened here. Father Turok must have separated the two levels, or the two areas here. I can understand that one. So definitely, this is what I would consider to be one of the first extensive Turok 3 mods. It's by no means the first Turok 3 mod, but it's definitely among one of the first to modify the game to this extent, where you basically got a whole new game from this very mod. Oh, full health. Okay. And that explains the separation. It does kind of further show that the city is under siege, and the SWAT team is doing everything they can to try and contain the Oblivion presence. A whole new area, too. This wasn't in a test version, but this is a very welcome appearance. Is that an elite zombie? Huh, interesting. I like how they're using the Firestorm cannon sound instead of the assault rifle. That's easier on the ears. Okay, so they're meant to be fodder for the police walk. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm playing this final version blind, so everything that y'all are seeing here will be kind of my first experience with this final version of the mod. Oh, I love that. Just the hovercraft dropping off the officers. And I love the use of the River of Souls theme. That's always been one of my favorite music tracks from Turok 2. And the scene in Turok 3 is very welcoming, especially in this situation. I'm glad the vehicles have no collision. I would have been dead for sure from that one. Definitely is a war in the city. And that's an interesting question, Bankai. Would anyone be aware they have a skeleton in them? So for those of y'all who are wondering where I've been for the last while, and why I haven't been streaming is, to start with, I had a bit of a cold. It's never fun with the change of seasons. Ah, this is where the game usually leads into after that first section of the city. For another reason, I decided I was just taking a break from the internet for a little while. probably stream a little less on Twitch and try to go for YouTube and Kick a little bit more often. Especially with how Twitch has been so cagey. And that's probably not even the best way that's not even the best way to describe it. Oh yeah, I do like the flow, the improved flow of the levels. Just having it going from the city to the one section that we showed that I mentioned earlier, and then to a completely new level section. It really does feel like you're going through a city that's under siege. Definitely, yeah, a lot. It's definitely very much improved over vanilla Turok 3. And all this is to get inside the building where the breach is taking place. Or at least to get to the building that is across from where the breach starts. I've also noticed that health and ammo pickups are a little bit more abundant, which is not bad. Especially when you're going up against the elites. You'll definitely need more health and ammo. They're all still fodder for the spear, though. Of course, you see a lot of police walkers. It's always a shame that they have the model and all that for an open police walker, yet you can't enter it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm a true Spartan. I might as well be for how many of them I'm given the spear. Right, down the pipe. And now we're back where the vanilla version of Turok 3 would actually start. According to Father of Turok, it should be finished. So this should be basically version 1.0. Because I did the very early build of this mod, and Raccoon and IBM, I believe it was, did the closer to final version. Or at the very least, closer to this version. And door is shut. I don't know how Switch will be able to run, the Switch version will be able to run mods. Technically speaking, vanilla, you do technically go on the other side of the window. Because over here, you do come back here later near the end of Chapter 1. Yep. I believe the level's called Power Outage, where it's from, where it's after you stop the train from crashing, and then you gotta restore power to the elevator shaft in order to get up to the breach. Won't be going in here, though. Way forward would be through here.
Stay behind the barrier. Clear the street. Clear the street. Clear the street. Deadly force has been authorized.
So yeah, along with the
Please
extended
don't hurt
levels,
me.
they do include the original vanilla levels, which does
Follow me.
now flow a little bit more
It's
naturally.
right up here. Hurry, we can get up to the street.
Ah, poor Otis. He hid, climbed, but he got ripped in half. Very saddening. Let's have a moment of silence for our friend Otis. Okay. Let's keep going. Oof. He got dragged all the way over here. But we got a new toy. The shotgun. Shotgun's gonna be pretty useful, especially in the upgrades. Oh yeah. Not letting you catch me off guard this time. Yeah, the main things that the elites offer is that they're tougher, they're larger, they attack more frequently. I believe their attacks do more damage, but they ain't invincible. And what you just saw was an elite strider. As I mentioned, this mod introduces elite versions of enemies you'll see throughout the various chapters. It's a nice little way to upgrade the challenge. But now, on top of just the regular enemies being in greater abundance, you'll now have to worry about versions of enemies that are faster to attack, they're a lot stronger, and it'll keep you on your feet. They're not total bullet sponges though, which is good. You can still easily take them out. They're just not going to be as easy to take out compared to other enemies. I'm playing on Oblivion, the hardest difficulty. I've played Turok 3 since I was a kid, and it's gotten to the point where, unless it's on Oblivion difficulty, the game's a little too easy. That kind of rang true for the remaster. But with this mod, playing through Oblivion is now more of a genuine challenge. I actually have my abilities put to the test playing on Oblivion. And of course, playing as Joshua, I got two areas I can travel between. I'm going to be going through Daniel's path first, but I will be showing Dosa's path, since this is one of the few times where I can do it for both.
Hey, yeah! They're all over! Get away! Oh, get away!
I have 400 arrows collected so far. That is a lot of time to work on the mod. But that time and work is paying off. This mod is certainly a lot of fun to play through. Even the early versions were a lot of fun. But hey, that shows a lot of dedication. So this is Joseph's path through the back alleys. And of course, you can also explore the area beyond the barrier. A lot of these areas where you see open police barriers, because of the way this mod changes how the police works, unless you're in a vanilla level, you're pretty much safe to cross barriers. Now, unless, like I said, unless you're in one of the vanilla Turok 3 levels, you can pretty much cross any of the police barriers that you see. You just gotta be careful because in the vanilla ones, you can still get killed going beyond the barrier. Because you gotta remember, the city, according to the story, is under martial law. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about with the religious talk. I'm not one for religion. I saw what you were talking about, puppy. And look at that. Every time you press one of the switches for the levels in this chapter, you will see the police move in. Keep in mind that they are indeed your ally. They are here to assist you. So you'll see the cars, you'll see the hovercraft, you'll see the walkers. And it's always a lot of fun seeing them around. And especially it's great that you can see them and they're not shooting at you. Oh, I already reached the ammo cap for the pistol already. Whenever I get a new weapon in a game like Turok, I always try to make sure to see how quickly I can get to the ammo cap. But yeah, this is going to be one of the instances of basically what I like to call an assault phase of the level, where you're pitted against a wave of enemies. And of course you'll have your SWAT friends helping you out. I find sections like this a very good excuse to just bust out the spear and go to town. It's one of the things that were included with this mod that I really do appreciate, because it shows that you're not alone in this fight. You got allies there that are willing to help you. And it does really make the scale of Oblivion's invasion a whole lot larger in scale. What are y'all's thoughts so far in this mod? I know Father Turok's gotta be proud of the work he's done. And the mod is extremely easy to set up. All you need is the KPF file and a test folder, because there's still a couple of bugs, But from what Father Turok has included in the download page, it has everything you need. So definitely, Father Turok, you definitely deserve a lot of respect for this one, because if it wasn't, it was one thing for us to get a remaster of this game at all, but now that we got a mod that extensively improves the gunplay by increasing the ammo count and enemy count, but also adding new levels on top of it, and even adding content that wasn't even originally in the remaster. I'm not going to spoil what's included, what else is included, but what I will say is that those of y'all who are fans of Turok 2 are going to love what's coming in Chapter 5. I won't say what it is, because I want everyone to experience it alongside me. I will be right back, though. One moment, please. I'm back. I'm really sorry about the one. Let's continue. Boy, these guys don't cut no slack. Thank you, puppy. Block party.
Stay behind the barrier.
It is so easy going to tear with this shotgun. They just make you feel like this city's gone to shit and everybody's a zombie. Yeah, the other torso hat. There we go. Well, time to go to the dark, dank tunnels below. care of him. I know y'all will probably notice the game stutter every now and again, and that's one of the reasons why, one of the important things I can tell you when playing this mod is make sure you kill every enemy you come across. You can really see how dark it is, necessitating the use of the night vision goggles. And some more allied police officers. You can kind of tell we've been going on a rampage here. Tunnel's gonna be absolutely filled with these guys. Well, if it isn't the basements or the sewers, it's always the subway tunnels that are the most crowded with monsters. Oh yeah, and expect this weapon wheel to get very crowded pretty soon. Because the one benefit with Joshua is that he has access to every weapon in the game. So he's going to have quite a large arsenal by the time the end of the game comes. I appreciate it, and it's amazing to see a mod this extensive be made. I think I would say that this would be the Turok 3 equivalent to Turok 2's Ascension mod, where while that one didn't add any new levels, it added in a bunch of new weapon modes and quite a couple of new enemies and a revamped challenge system. Basically a revamped challenge. The point where with Turok 2 Ascension, I enjoyed playing Turok 2 on hardcore because of the challenge. And here, with Revenge of Oblivion, playing this on Oblivion setting is always a lot of fun. Now to go into the sea. was about to say the PSG piece in here, but no, it's further on the level. Yeah, puppy, you probably should have waited a little bit until after you ate to have a drink of alcohol.
Halt! Return to your home. Halt!
More zombies. I take care of that. Hello, cow. Welcome to the stream. Looks like the zombies are taken out of this section. Oof. No use trying to help these guys. Now we're back in the main sewer section. Where we get our coveted PSG. For those who are familiar with the Turok 3 layout, the PSG pieces are still in the same areas as they originally were. So you won't have to worry. You won't have to worry too much about hunting down the pieces. If you know where they are in vanilla Turok 3, you won't have any trouble finding them. Oh, I know it's coming here. nice little ambush from the flesh eaters. I remember that was one of the first ideas introduced for this mod. Introduced for the mod, where every so often flesh eaters will come around and try to get at you. Funny little way of saying Oblivion is just tired of your shit. Alright, 500 arrows is the max. 1,000 bullets is currently the max. I believe it's 500 shells you can carry at any one time. Which I'm okay with. So I do have a couple of things on the docket to stream other than this mod. I will be more likely be doing another... probably starting up Wolverine's Revenge again. I'll do another Fallout stream at some point. Got a lot of stuff I want to go through. But when I heard that this mod got done, I just had to start this one up. Hey, Oblivion spawned and reached the subplanet. And we got our bow upgrade. It looks like this section runs a lot smoother now. Sorry, and then you got the Acclaim logo. Technically speaking, that would be considered the Acclaim Studios Austin logo. This whole building, I mentioned it in a couple of Turok 3 streams, but this whole building was changed up in the original Instant 4 version. And it takes more from the beta, which is really nice. With all these striders, that's gotta be one heck of a calamari buffet. Yeah, this level hasn't really been modified from the original version, which I can kind of understand.
Warning, track obstruction detected. Warning, automated braking system failure. Engage manual brakes in cockpit immediately.
I still like how Joshua has his own model now, even though they don't give him any additional voice lines. I kind of wish they did, but I ain't complaining.
Warning, user in 30 seconds.
There we go. Stopped ourselves from having a rather disastrous train wreck. Power. Okay, nothing up there. Down, Pyro. I'm not too worried about how much health I lose because there's already a lot of health to go around. Ammo is about. Of course, you got your friendly SWAT officers keeping an eye on things.
Martial law will be enforced.
And of course, we're at the point where power outage starts. So for a lot of the vanilla levels that have been expanded, you are able to easily recognize where the actual level begins. Good to see our allies again. Careful, rifleman, you nearly shot your buddy there. Oh yeah. Funnily enough, while these guys aren't actually invincible, they do have a lot of health. They might as well be, because they're extremely hard to kill. But they are extremely valuable. Not too worried about losing health. Oh wow. First death of the run. Ah. Alright, let's try this. That's certainly an accomplishment. Managed to get me killed there. That's okay. To be honest with you, I've always been a bit of a reckless player playing this game. Yeah, like I said, I'm usually a bit of a reckless player when it comes down to Turok 3 anyway, so... I'll chalk that up to just me not being careful about my health. Oof. Well, that was just me being reckless there. Hey, at least these guys aren't invulnerable to a headshot. I probably took better care of my health. Let's try this again. Huh. Okay. Oh, no. Ah. Yeah, I'll just have to find a way to get to them. There we go. I just gotta be sure to minimize the amount of damage I take before going up there. I'll just have to prioritize which enemies are where, and then go from there. Okay, so I know where the striders are in this room. It's just about figuring out which ones I should go after in relation to where the health is. A little too much damage there. damn it. Okay. There we go. Now there's a 40 health pickup. Okay, so I picked up both health and that didn't work. I'm gonna have to do it. I already got all the achievements anyway, so I don't give a crap. No problem. And like I said, I think the main reason why I got into that spot, that position in the first place is because, like I said, playing through this game, I am a little bit more reckless on playing this game, so... Losing all of that health on the previous levels, that was on me. Don't expect me to be doing that too often. The only time you're going to see me use the demi-human code is when I'm in a position where I can't make any further progress and my strategies have failed. So, that's probably going to be one of the few times you'll ever see me use that, if at all. Now, one thing Father Drop did is that they actually increased the amount of health that the bosses will carry. So they're not going to be so easy to take down compared to before. Ow. Strategies that worked before will still be viable. It'll just take a little bit longer to take them out. Which I'm okay with. I always felt that this boss was a little too easy, even on Oblivion setting. I wonder how good he likes it. Not too effective. I noticed he shot an additional rocket, too. So the spot that deals the most damage is the stem that connects the gunship to the actual breach. Usually a stormbow and a shotgun will deal the most damage. Oh, 3 rockets. And there we go. Gunship shot down.
Report, Speaker. Was the breach sealed?
No, Council. Oblivion has entered the time stream.
How has it manifested itself?
It has infested the bodies of the dead and dying. The infection has created horrible mutations.
Can you track its movements?
Yes. It is keyed on an energy signature emitting from a military research facility.
What is the source of the signal?
It is unknown. But the signature that it's tracking, it is the Origin signature.
So, it intends to hunt them down.
Oh man, if Chapter 2 is anything that I've tried from the earlier versions, I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Chapter 2.
Joseph!
Jeez, Danny, you almost gave me a heart attack.
I'm sorry. I guess we've each got reason to be a little jumpy.
Where's Adon? Where the hell are we?
I don't know.
Well, there's got to be a reason why we're here. Let's check it out.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Funnily enough, in this cutscene, in a couple of the betas, you would see that there was a lot more blood around the room. But here it looks almost clean.
You go that way. See what you can find. Lock that door from the other side.
Where are you going?
To see if I can make any sense of that.
Yeah, in the remaster, they fired so rapidly, I could have sworn they were given, firestorm cannons. It's lunacy. I really enjoy using the storm bow a lot because it allows for to be a little bit more stealthy.
Neutralize target. Over. Hold it.
Ah, well, you can't sneak by all of them. That's one of the main benefits of night vision goggles. It'll let you see targets before they come into range. And of course, one of the little things that I like here is that you have Shodan over here. A nice little reference to the fact that Night Dive Studios owns the IP for System Shock. Ah, yes. Alpha Sector. First new area of this chapter. I like how it's starting off like slow, like to kind of put you in suspense, make you go, what's going on here? And you come here and it's like, oh my
All
God.
security forces, full red alert.
No. A lot of them are just madmen on the machine gun. Welcome back, puppy. But I'll admit, the increased rate of fire for the soldiers, basically any assault rifle carrying enemy, has always been a little bit of a hassle dealing with in the remaster. Because as you saw there, it took me from full health to basically nothing. Now, for Oblivion, I figured out that's part of the course, because, you know, it's a higher difficulty, enemies are going to chew through your health real quick. But it's still a point where any enemy you see carrying a rifle could potentially melt your health bar away. I can understand how it can be extremely frustrating for some enemies to deal, for some people to deal with. They're really kind of a wild card. Now, the pistol-carrying soldiers, they're never a problem. Because they still fire moderately quickly, so it's not fast enough that they're gonna melt your face off, but it's definitely fast enough that you'll want to be careful. You're lucky you're protected by that glass, buddy. Oh, never mind. Oh my goodness, that actually just... I didn't think that would hit him, but one shot ripped his face off. Okay. Oh, I guess I got a little bit of a viable strategy there. Oh, no. The shotgun can also tear into these soldiers a little bit easier as well. Oh, those little cowards, they ran away. Okay.
Neutralize target. Over. Stop there!
That should have taken care of them. Hopefully. There we are. But the main thing about surviving in this chapter is more or less just knowing where the soldiers are going to be beforehand. And make sure you stay moving when you see the riflemen come in. Because as long as you're constantly moving when the assault rifle guys come out, you should minimize chances of getting hit. Unless you're close enough that they start lobbing grenades at you, then you got a whole other problem to deal with. Oh yeah, and I believe there was a boost done to the tech bow as well, making it a little bit more powerful. Which is good because normally I don't use the tech bow. But it's a viable option in this mod, especially with how many more enemies they've added in. and those riflemen are going to be a pain in the butt, it doesn't mean you can't be one back. Ah, yes, the Wallagus. A little bit of a pain, but more easily dealt with. The main changes they did with these guys is how they do the projectiles, which can be a little frustrating if you're not ready to deal with them. I don't think this was in any of the earlier builds. That's a little too close to comfort with that electrical cord. And did I really just make way to progress without even realizing it? It's funny how I always have a habit of doing that. Back up here. Thankfully, the Wallagus is easy to track because their footsteps are pretty loud. Basically, there shouldn't be any way to sneak up on it. The projectiles sure will, though, because they... I don't know what is it with the projectiles. It's like they do damage almost every tick. Because there are going to be points where the projectiles will eventually stick to you. Like that. It's almost like you're going up against someone with an assault rifle. It just melts through your health. Really quick. And considering that the Wallagus fires a few projectiles at a time, that could spell certain doom if you're not prepared. One of the main benefits of dealing with these guys is that they're extremely weak. A burst from the assault rifle or a single shotgun blast is usually enough to take them out. You just gotta be really careful, though. Yep, I can make them jump. This has the interesting side effect of skipping a lot of the enemy spawns here. But I'm not gonna do that. There we go. I'm surprised it hasn't been reported to you. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I didn't skip that enemy encounter. Because we just got a glimpse at the elite while ago. That thinned out the herd a little bit. Hurt for health. I hopefully it should be alright. Okay, so we might have a little bit of a viable sniping point here. Oh.
Stop right there!
I don't exactly care about waking up the neighborhood.
Stop right there!
Oh no, you don't. There we go.
Stop right there! Over.
To be fair, Father Taraka, I don't think you really accommodated for a player like me, who, like I said, I can be pretty reckless in this game. Come on now. I know I can get those guys. Like I said, with the tech bow being more viable here, makes it a little easier to snipe with it. Still doesn't mean I'm not gonna get. I won't get. I'm not gonna. Sorry, can't talk. I'm gonna try not to get too reckless here. And that was just how wonky the ladders work in this game. No problem, puppy. Oh yeah, some of these areas I'm just gonna have to jump, and then if I hear anybody, yeah, I'll just open fire. Like that.
The warhead has been disarmed. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Oh, trying to self-destruct the base already, huh? Wow. Yep, I just saw that squad of soldiers roll on in, and... well... I certainly didn't live long enough to regret that mistake. Just doing another sweep of the level before moving on. Okay, this is where I did my initial typing sweep area. There's right to progress. Okay. Oh, I didn't circle back. Right, so far the area's been cleaned. I also like that you use these portals as a warp from level to level. Oh. Oh, game crashed. That's unfortunate. Let's try this again. Start all the way back here. Alright.
All security forces, full red alert.
Ah, so it can happen in a loop. Alright. Oh well. Let me see if that's just a fluke, because you never know. Some of these errors could be one time and... but hey, so far, we got a really solid mod doing it here.
Hold it.
Trying to ambush him, huh? Like I said, it was probably some kind of circumstance that caused that crash. So we'll just have to see if it happens again. If it doesn't happen again, then alright, that's good. If not, well, that's just something to note. And from what I understand, if the original Turok 3 took you, like, anywhere between half an hour to an hour to complete, it's gonna easily take you 4 or 5 times that time. Because I believe Raphine testing it was, like, over 5 hours. I think, like, 6 to 8. And I understand, Cal. I kind of wish to see more weapons coming into this game. Like, for example, for the Shredder, instead of the upgrade from this, instead of it being attached to the shotgun, have it be its own weapon like in Turok 2. Or heck, have the Shredder or Firestorm replaced outright by the auto shotgun. But it's just one of those things. I haven't really tried to make a mod for these games, but for Turok 3, I really do want to learn. I just know it's going to be a whole process for that. But I did see some of your contributions to this mod, Cal, and from what Father Turok has showed us, it's really impressive.
Stop right there!
Like I said, I won't state outright what all has been included, but what I will say is that what has been included is well worth tracking down. Yeah, because I can imagine with a mod like this, I know that will inspire quite a few modders to want to see what they can do with Turok 3. Health? I'll give the Wallagus this. I'd rather face a horde of them than just a small handful of those soldiers. Alright, that was better than my previous attempt. Still pretty easy to take out. I am going to be ignoring the encounter just this once, just to keep things going.
Stop right there!
Or call the alarm all y'all want, guys. It ain't gonna blow up your friends. And what drink would that be, puppy? Seems like a little bit of overkill, but you can't spell overkill without okay. Okay, so right now I'm actually doing a whole lot better than I did the first attempt. It is funny because when I was playing the early versions, since some of these levels aren't changed from the earlier builds, I actually know how to go. I know some of these levels a little bit more. I know what's coming, but you never know sometimes. Okay, that takes care of most of these guys. Yeah. Just be careful with the alcohol. Oh. Now all I gotta do is just get those doors open. Which one of you opens that door? For me, nothing really beats a good old sangria.
The warhead has been disarmed. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Man, it's always kind of funny seeing these guys fly. Right, let's... Oh, crashed again. That's weird. That's alright. How did you manage to patch it for yourself, if I may ask? Oh, so you warped to the level directly. Is that it? If that... Well, it's alright, because it's still a new mod that's still actively being worked on, so... Is there any warp commands I can use to just skip directly to the level? It's no problem, it's no problem. Let's see. I don't know how the warp console commands work. Ah, that didn't work. Hold on. Oh. That's strange. Oh. What the hell? Alright. Okay. Ah, crap, that just wiped out all my progress. Hmm. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out a way to fix that. Hmm. Since we know it's going to crash again, I think for right now, what I'm going to do is end the stream. It is a work in progress, so I'm not going to be harsh on it, because with it being a work in progress, there's still going to be some bugs that are going to... Oh, it crashed when I tried to quit the game. Interesting. But I ain't going to be too rough, because it is, like we said, a work in progress, so it is going to have some bugs that are going to be worked out, but for what we've seen so far, this is really good. The elite enemies, the Wallagus and the Strider, definitely really good. Keeps you on your toes. I do like the increased enemy count. The ammo count is really good. The shotgun gun is one of my favorite weapons, and it's really good for that. The buff to the tech bow definitely made me use it a little bit more. I'll definitely stream more of this. Once we can confirm that bug, once we get a version where that bug is patched out, I'll make sure to stream the rest of the game. Hmm. What if would sending you the crash log help? Just to see what could be the issue? Hey, it's no problem. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. I know, no, you put a lot of work into it, and I really do hope that the next version, or once the bug is patched out, I look forward to streaming more of this mod. And I'll keep testing and testing it, and if I'm able to brute force my way through it, I'll make sure to let everybody know and stream from there. Don't be discouraged, Father Turok. If I'm not mistaken, this is your first mod for Turok 3, so for right now, what you did is really good so far. I'm really glad I was able to showcase it. So, we'll give my good friend of mine a raid. I will stream more of this next time. For sure. So, until then, everyone, I am Turok, and I will see you all next time.